Hi guys, and we are live. Okay, quick one. I'm so sorry for coming here late. It's a weekend, and we had a lot of commitments after service, so we actually came back home late. And as usual, I don't compromise my Sunday nap. Everyone has to sleep. Okay, so today we are going quickly to the third topic of the seven decisions that will decide your success. So today's topic is your decision to honor the chain of authority. The function of authority is order. you know there is the legitimate authority. The functionality, the proof of legitimate authority is the provision, the protection, and the promotion. you know think about it. The Bible says, honor thy father and thy mother, so that it will go well with you and your days will be prolonged. will be prolonged. So it depends on how you understand it. Now, when you were young, you have the umbrella of authority of your parents. They provide for you. That's provision. They protect you. They protect you, right? And they promote you. What do they do in these three things? They provide all that you require to grow. Your mother nourishes, your parents are there to provide all you need to grow. They protect you in that, young state of your mind, your everything. They tend to imbibe a lot of things. They protect you and they promote you. So it's the same thing in the chain of financial prosperity. Authority is important in the chain of financial prosperity. Remember, money doesn't go up; it goes down. So imagine in a firm, if you have a career, you know that some people are in charge of some people, like hierarchy, right? Those are a place of authority. Now, some might be higher because of their experiences, because of their degree or their certificate, or because of how well, like here, I think in certifications, like you have certification proof, which proves that you have the right to be in that authority, right? So it goes down. So money doesn't go up, it goes down. Now, I told you guys last week, you are three people away from that position or that place you want to be in life. Now, what am I trying to say? You have people that you might meet that will take you to that top, which is they introduce you to a business, or they help put a word through, to someone who will tell you, oh, I have this opportunity, and that's it. And you have that person close by you, that will help you grow. People that will encourage you. People that will always tell you, oh, you need to go for this and this and this so that you can earn more. So quickly, you can only be promoted by people you serve. I'm going to talk about service next week. You can only be promoted by people you serve, okay? People who, you see yourself obedient enough to be under them, or see yourself obedient enough to, to listen to. There is this popular saying, like, if you want to, make it faster, you go with a group. If you want to make it slow, you go alone, So there is always this authority that is there, that is waiting, to reward you. Now, the chain of authority. I tell someone, like, if you want to become, you have a dream, you have a goal. Now, if you want to become that particular person, like most of the popular people we know, that, most of the wealthy and richest people we know, they always have a chain of authority over them. These are the people they listen to. These are the people they seek advice from. Imagine the life of Mark Zuckerberg without a mother. Imagine the life of Elon Musk. Yeah, sorry, Elon Musk without a mother, because that's the one I know that the mother plays a major role in his life. So that place of authority, is what he listens to, and that's where he seeks advice, and he grows from there. So you do not need to study in 50 universities to succeed. You only need to honor those chain of authority over you, people that you think have gone ahead of you, that you want to look up to. So you honor those chains of authority. Some people might not have interest in going to school, but that doesn't stop you from succeeding. Yeah. A lot of people that we know that are popular, them. They didn't even finish high school. They didn't do all the degrees and the 50 courses and all that. But they are in the limelight. They are the major chain of authority in this world that we are. Some people, things will not go on if they're not aware, or if they've not given their own input on. So we know those figures. They didn't have to have 50 certificates to be there. Okay? What puts them there? They followed through the 7 decisions to succeed. Now, today we're doing a chain of authority. They have a chain of authority they listen to, the people that they look up to, and the people that advise them on what to do. So they prosper in that field because those are people who have gone ahead of them. So your reaction to authority determines how God reacts to you as well. You honor your parents, God honors you. Sometimes they might not be that you want, but God is not looking for perfection. He's looking for that person that follows principles. Now there are principles. There are 2 laws that govern the gospel: the person of Jesus, the principle of the person of Jesus, and the principle of Jesus. Now the principle of Jesus is what we are using on the earth now: seed time, harvest. So sometimes people pray for money. You pray for money when you have a seed somewhere. So you are looking up for a reward. Maybe you've done a service somewhere, or you have a service you want to do, or you have a product you want to sell. You pray for money through there because that's the chain where God is going to bless you. He's not going to trade down for you. Yeah. So make a decision to honor the chain of authority in your life. Okay, so becoming a year older is not going to increase the blessings in your life, or it's not going to increase anything, or it's not going to make you, an authority figure to someone. Being older doesn't make you that. You have to be that person. You must have to have gone ahead of people that will look up to you. Now, what am I saying? Like, I always share the beauty of my business, right? The beauty of it is that people have gone ahead of me, who have done all it takes, who have failed and learned from their failure, who have grown, in the business and have experience. So I always tell someone the beauty of me being a digital business owner is having a chain of authority over me. People that are willing to see me succeed, that wouldn't let me fail in where they have failed. So I honor those authority because it's huge to me. If they are there to carry us through, we should be there to serve. Not only in your services, right? But at least you learn from your chain of authority. At least you follow the law of having faith that this person can see me through whatever thing you are, and you focus on yourself. In your obedience to the chain of authority, you focus on yourself and you build your dream. So quickly back to our decision to honor the chain of authority. Now remember, no matter how much you want to make, there are people who have made that amount of money. There are people who have made that money, and there are people who are willing to share. Some of the prominent people we know today, they didn't just come out to become CEO. They learned the rope. They learned how to be in that position. They had to know, like, owning a company doesn't make you the boss. They had to know the integrity of even till the last, or whatever, when you come to the hierarchy, to the last person, or maybe a customer care, they need to know, or they know what that person is supposed to be doing, the job description of that person, before you can be the CEO. So it's like a learned reaction. So before you own an empire, you should know what it's about. You should know the integrity of it. You should know how to control the wealth that you're sitting on. Yeah, it doesn't just flow like that. So that's why when in a formal setting, even with all the inheritance you might leave for your children, they cannot access it until they are old enough to know what it means to access it, or they are old enough to be able to spend it. Now, if you're good enough to teach your children's financial education, then you are sure they're going to manage it well. So be that person. So let's quickly roll. Now, money is not a miracle. Money is not a mystery. Money is merely a reward for solving a problem. Yeah. I always say to you guys, until you come to that point where you know that if I'm sitting here and someone comes with an issue of so amount of money, without hesitation, if I see reason enough to help the person, I can easily make a transfer, or you can easily, that puts you on top of money, that puts you in charge of money. But if it comes that you are thinking like, do I even have it enough to, consider what this person is talking about? Now you're not living that, that life. You've not conquered it, you know. So everywhere you find favor, you find money. Everywhere you find favor, you find money. And see beyond, helping people. The thing is, the more you give, the more you receive. That's the principle of Jesus. That's the principle on earth. The more you give, the more you receive. You can't just dump it there. You have life tied to you and you're just sitting down well and nobody knows you. Nobody want to care about you. Nobody will listen to you because you are not a people person and you just want to enjoy and be selfish. That is not life. And I'm sure you're not going to be happy, doing it. So embrace the understanding of the chain of authority in your life. Divine purpose for authority is order. Divine purpose of authority is order. I see a lot of people, let's say the politicians we know, some of them still have people that they talk to that are younger than them. Let's say in the field of social media, right? Some of our parents, they don't really know much about it. No matter your position of the CEO, they still look up to some of the young Jay-Zs, like we call them, who will advise them in that field because they don't know. So they actually respect that authority because those are the ones that know more than them in that field. So no matter you're the president or you're the prime minister or whatever, when it comes to some of these departments, some of them are actually authority over you. So what makes you a good leader? You having people over you that you listen to, you roll with and you pay attention to them. So your greatness is not hidden to the one, God assigned to promote you. Your greatness is hidden in the principles of life. Like, what are your principles? What do you live to accomplish in life? What are you doing? What are your gain? What are your core values in life? What are the things that make you who you are in life? This is the last week of July. When you solve a problem, you schedule a reward. What is that problem you're willing to solve in this last week of July? Celebration is a proof of honor. Celebration is a proof of honor. I met someone today who was really excited, and they were sending me messages. I didn't say the miracle in church, and excited about what? About the fact that my value, as I always say, my brand, first of all, my brand is knowing I'm a child of God. My brand is helping people, start a business. My brand is making sure that as many people are willing to change their life and financial situations, they see beyond the degree, or they see beyond working multiple jobs, or they see beyond I must struggle and work hard before I make it. Forgetting that 9 to 5 doesn't make you wealthy. You can only pay your bills. It doesn't make you wealthy. Yeah. So make it a point of duty to honor the chain of authority in your life, no matter who they are, no matter how young they might be. They can actually have an answer and a solution to your problem. Do not look down on people, whether in terms of skin color, in terms of maybe the way they speak is not the way you want to speak, or you don't see the intelligence in this person. Never look down on anyone. I know the popular adage, I know people back home will understand. They'll tell you to follow who know road, whether it's young, whether not old, follow who know road. The person might have the answer to what you've been looking for. And it might just be in a space of seconds that your situation and condition will change. Yeah. So the beauty of being in diaspora, or the beauty of being outside of home, is having to have this huge chunk of cultural diversity. So you understand the chain of authority. The Asians always have this community and they're very key knitted to each other. Now, with that, when they come in, they honor the chain of authority because they know these people have been here before me. So I need to, warm up to them, respect, do all the things they need to do to understand how the system works from those who have been here. Yeah. So let your heart, so inclined to respecting and obeying the chain of authority in your life. In that, you learn wisdom. In that, you learn how to even learn to prosper. In that, you don't look down on anyone because even a child can put you ahead. Even a child can put you ahead. So, in this last week of July, make it a point of duty, whatever venture you have in your mind, find time this week to actually look through it, check the modalities, check all the things you need to check, and see if that is what you want to do for yourself. Do not, do not limit, do not limit your goals, or do not limit your dreams to maybe the person doesn't look like who you want it to be, or the person is not the chain of authority enough for me to obey. God can bless you through anyone and anybody. So be obedient enough, be willing enough to listen. Yeah. So again, have an amazing last week of July, and whatever it is that your heart desired this last week, God will make it happen for you. If you want to make it happen for yourself, God will make it happen for you. So next week we have the fourth decision, which we're gonna run through. Yeah, I have a meeting in 10 minutes, so I want to go feed my baby before we do that. Guys, God bless you and have an amazing week. So reach out to me for any question. So for those of you who have asked me question, and I told you guys yesterday, if you haven't seen yourself making 5 to 6 figures monthly or even bi-weekly, then no need for you to keep asking me questions over and over and over again. Yeah. You must have to see yourself being that person, or being the millionaire, or being whatever, before you actually manifest yourself to be there. So I want you to see beyond your now. I want you to see beyond what you're capable of now, to envision yourself there. You are capable of creating that life. You are worthy of earning that 6-figure monthly. You're worthy of it. So make it happen for yourself. Have an amazing week, and we'll see you again this week. So if you have any question, reach out, put in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you get from this week's topic, which is, the decision to honor the chain of authority. And God bless you guys. Have an amazing evening. See you.